Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War, Guild Wars, week 88, day 5. So today, of course, we got ourselves some green Guild Wars and we'll probably be finishing up whatever last weekly events we still have, which I believe is just invasions at this point. Yep, it's still got a little bit in there. And that will be done since the lore event's already done. And of course, we have Guild Wars tomorrow. It's kind of funny because Guild Wars is going pretty much exactly how I said it would by like the second or third day or so. It's like we're going to lose and win, lose, win, lose, win. And we'll find out tomorrow if that's true. Because that seems to be correct because we're likely losing today. Or let's see. Yeah, we're probably losing today. What's the difference there? 4 battles, 4 times 9 is, what, 38? Sorry, 36. And then, oh, we actually are ahead of them. Hold up. If everyone does not horrible, we're actually ahead of them right now. It just looks like we're behind. Interesting, because they're number 1 in the bracket. And we're actually ahead of them, somehow. What's our defend team doing, then? It only won once? That's surprising. Because we're actually pretty far ahead of them. Assuming the rest of our people do not bad. Including ourselves. Unfortunately, we did lose finally yesterday. Where's my results? But there we go. We did finally lose, unfortunately, instead of someone else, apparently. A couple people around us. Papeto's still going perfect, though. But as well as Mustaine. Let's see, who else in our guild's going all 5-0s? We broke our streak yesterday. We will eventually get a straight 5-0. Okay, there's our new two. So, hey, we actually still get to keep Paragon, if, or not Paragon, but Champion if we don't lose the rest of our battles today or tomorrow. Hopefully we can do that. It would be the exact same spot we have today. Or this week we'll have for next month's Guild Wars. Also, as far as defend teams are doing, the Brown Book's actually doing the best. Yagoi Queen of Tanya, pretty standard. This one actually ended up getting another win. It was 1-9, now it's 2-9 randomly. So apparently someone who didn't do their battles lost to it. Obviously the standard Divine Spall Aquilin did good. You could do almost anything with that and it's probably going to be fine. This one surprisingly has done the worst, or at least tied at the worst. And we'll see how the other one goes. But anyways, as far as Green Guild War, there's 2 main ways. Wild Queen and Beatrix are both very good options, though they also both feel like they fail exactly when you need them not to fail, because they both have a really good ability, but it's not perfectly consistent. Oh yeah, we did end up switching over to the Ogress build into more of a true damage option. I'm fine with that. I don't think we need to change anything. And 20% into 8 magic seems also fine, which I believe is what we're set to right now, though let me go double check just in case. Yep, that's exactly what we're set to. Alright, let's go get it done, see what happens. Hopefully all will go well. And it is indeed Green Guild War Day. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you've been having a wonderful weekend so far. Hello, Hung. Hello, Easy. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Darf. Hello, Lestat. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. That reminds me, I wanted to go poll that one thing. I did say last night we'd change the poll question to see if we'd get different data tonight, which we should. We should also get less data tonight because generally we don't have as many people watching this Saturday stream. Let's see. I got that down. Weaver's gonna do work. Actually, double kill too. I wasn't expecting double. It's basically dead right there. Oh, unless it's gonna resummon 1 billion times. I'll go for it now and just hope it works out. That does indeed look like it works out. Oh, I should have went for the other thing first. Well, never mind. That actually gives more mana. That was the right move. Anyways, let me go get that other poll question. I'm curious what it comes out to. Let's see. Have you... let's see. I don't know. How do I want to word this? I feel like that's almost going to be 100%. Do you plan on... let's see. Do you plan on attempting / already got attempting or already got the new mythic? There we go. Do you plan on attempting or already got the new mythic? And or do you plan on attempting and or already got the new mythic? I think that makes sense. Do you plan on attempting and or already have, I should say. Why do I have got? Proper English. Do you plan on attempting and or already have the new mythic? I think that question makes sense. Why does it seem confusing now? I was gonna go with it. I think it makes sense. Alright, 1 down, 4 to go. Because that would include all the people who attempted but didn't get it. So that would basically be, all the no's would be basically everyone who doesn't want the mythic whatsoever in any way, shape, or form, and to even bother attempting. I'm curious what that number is. If it'll even be anyone. I feel like most people at least do like a small attempt towards it, if not nothing else. But some people just do a pure skip on some. Oh yeah, we don't need to change anything, do we? Honestly, I don't think we need to change anything ever, because we have Glenn's automatically with Queen Beatrix. So there isn't really much of a need to shift. Even if they have, like, stun and stuff, like, we'd still go the same way we're going now. Okay, he's going a little crazy. Luckily, that tank is absurdly tank. It is so tank that I don't even think I bothered taking a skull right there. I'd rather just take green. And we still use brown. That's one really funny thing I like about this team. Even after it dies, it's like, yeah, we still use brown. That's how this works. What a weird team. It gets the job done, though. Also, I'm still surprised the poll's at 100%. Gosh. Everyone's trying for the new mythic. I'm actually rather surprising with this one, because this would be one of the ones where that might be a little bit lower. Though its final trait's still pretty good. And is better than the other Bright Forest troop. Like, if you had to choose between Suna and the one that just came out, that one is definitely better. Hello, Tarian! Welcome. Yes, does Cookie have free cookies for everyone? No eating cookies unless you could share with everyone. Let's see. We'll take that over. Also, one nice other thing about this team is if it gets moved, this actually moves the first slot in case they're using Rope Dart. Though I don't feel like Rope Dart's that popular on this day. But it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I need to hope for extra turn. That is indeed an extra turn, twice. Unfortunately, it's not full mana, though. And we're not in kill range. I think we still just cast anyways. I need it more so for the web. He doesn't get to cleanse it, but at least for one cast he didn't have it. Oh, that book's not leveled. I was like, wait, why aren't we losing mana? It's like, oh yeah, duh. He hasn't leveled his book. Is that a wipe? No. However, should we still do Beatrix first? Yes. Because then we win with that. There we go. And everyone gets full mana. But yeah, I still can't get over how insane they made Ogress. Hey, someone finally said no in the poll. I found someone. Actually, who is the person who said no? If you are here. Who didn't even try for the mythic because it was so bad. Let's see. We're gonna the mythic. That is. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Isabel. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, DS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I don't intend on really using the mythic like ever. The one that came out obviously was mostly for kingdom upgrading and for the purpose of having it. There might be an ever so occasional role we'll need to entangle Fairy Fire, but it's very situational compared to just using Queen Titania. Oh no, we're frozen on green. Oh wait, we have Beatrix. It doesn't matter. Every freeze means nothing. Good job, Beatrix. Beatrix is pretty insane. It's arguably the strongest troop that was added all of last year, even though it's just a legend and not a mythic. It is pretty insane. And the problem is when it gets unlucky. Also, what are you doing randomly getting submerged? It's not nice. Oh, so we're gonna kill you other than Weaver. Guess we gotta bring out the Weaver. Is that another person with a non-upgraded book? Why is everyone with non-upgraded book? Book is a lot less effective if you don't have it upgraded. When the whole point of running it is to have it upgraded. Obviously, I understand that there's like a really big lack of Doom Scrolls in the game. But still, it's generally not worth using book unless it's fully maxed. Because that's when it gets that mana drain where it really starts to shine. Because it gets to 2 mana drain all of the same color, which is exceedingly effective. 2 mana drain might not sound like a lot, but it's enough to delay a turn, and given that it has so much loop already, it's normally enough to go pretty crazy. Also, hey, see, people run Rope Dart on this day. It's not literally no one. We actually got to use Ogress ability for once, unless they directly target Ogress, in which case it will do nothing. But Ogress does have the ability to automatically move the first slot when it casts, which is good against Rope Dart. It's technically good against other stuff, but realistically, the only movement option that anyone will ever be using is Rope Dart in Guild Wars. At least this late in the game. Please let me click. There we go. All the misclicks. Also, why do you have Barrier? I would prefer you not to have Barrier. That thing's in kill range, and he has everything ready. Hopefully we actually turn here off of something. We did indeed get it somewheres. We got it again. Is he in kill range? Are you with any spell reduction? I don't think you have any. Well, you do. I mean Rope Dart. Let's match. We do this. Hope it extra turns. And then you die to Weaver. Problem, that's not enough damage. And then you die to that. The Athena 9000, while it's really tanky against spell reduction, not as tanky against true damage. And there we go. 9,500 on the dot. That's pretty funny. It's been very rare since we've gotten this. But a perfect, exact 9,500. No, your score can go higher than that, but it's always nice to see a nice whole number. Yep, 9,500 on the dot. Not too bad. Could have been a bit better. But I'll take it. Can't really complain with that score. And now we're at a 45,397, which I believe places us in 3rd place in our guild, which means as long as we don't lose tomorrow, I believe we are in the exact same position. Actually, we'll have to see where FNAZ goes. I believe we're still up. It is 408, and we have, oh no, we're actually behind. No! We're behind by, wow, really? I'm behind by 11 points. I'm actually in 4th place. But, that's pretty funny. We are behind by 4 singular points. Oh, not 4, I mean 11. Math. Whatever it was. It's a very small number. It was, let's see, 408. Yeah, 11. Yep, 11 off. What a small number. Unfortunate. Almost single digit, actually. But anyways, so let's go clear out all the normal things. We got a little bit of gems today. Always good to see. Even if we don't have any of the really big loots. I haven't been in too big of a cookie mood lately. Probably because I've been starting to eat slightly healthier. So I haven't been in as much of a mood for it because of that, probably. I don't know, what do you guys, we can't poll into the thing, but what do you guys think is the best brand of cookie? Trying to think. I can barely even think of too many brands. Let's see, there's Chips Ahoy, there's Oreo, there's Milano. Actually, Milanos are pretty good. They're pretty expensive though, too. I feel like I'm missing a lot of them. Yeah, Oreos are pretty high up there. I'm curious what Cookie's favorite cookie is. Oh, we got a Celestial. How very useful. I can put it in the pile with the other 1,000. Actually, don't we almost have 2,000 Celestials? I know we were like ever so slightly short one week. By ever so slightly short, I mean like 100 or something. But I think we might actually have 2,000 now. Or some kind of big number by 1,000. Almost. Yeah, I was right. We're almost like 100 something short. We're 102 short. We'll get there. No rush. We will have a similarly useless amount of Celestials, regardless if we have 102 more or 102 less, or 1,000 less. Homemade chocolate chip is pretty high up there. Very true. Nothing like homemade. You like way too many to have a super favorite. But the almost half gourmet cookie a streamer friend sent you was really, really good. Ooh, that actually does sound pretty good. I don't really have any bakeries around me, and I have to be careful around bakeries too because they may contain nuts. You never really know, so I normally have to stay away from them unless you really trust them. Because if they have like any other nut products, I can't really ever get stuff from bakeries. It's been ages since I've been to a bakery. Not just because of the virus, but also because of my nut allergy. A half-pound cookie? That sounds pretty good. Sell it like fudge, just one gigantic cookie. Or it's literally fudge of cookie flavor. Cookie dough flavor fudge. It's literally just a cookie the thickness of fudge. That'd be great. Actually, next time I make cookies, I might need to make it like that. Just one gigantic rectangular slab of cookie. All crispy on the edges. Gosh, now I'm making myself hungry for cookies. And I don't have anything to make cookies with. And there's not enough time to do it before I leave. Well, there probably theoretically is, but wouldn't be able to enjoy them because I don't like eating them all at once. Stop trying to sell me things. Let's see. Give me an offer for cookies. But what is this offer? 1 VIP key for it. Yeah, it's pretty average. Unless you really want those guildmate gifts. But if you really want those guildmate gifts, you might as well just buy the thing in the guild. Because the ratio of what it gives is way higher. Actually, Isabel already did so this week. But the ratio on this one is way better than the one that they offer for the weekend. Because it's like 10 bucks and you get 8. So 20 for 8, I mean. And the other one's 15 for 20. But anyways. So we did that. Let's go finish out invasions. So, of course, we still got that going on. Started yesterday. Ends tomorrow. So make sure to finish up all the rewards within the next 1 day, 6 hours, and 34 minutes. Or 36 minutes. But, yep, same reward as always. But that does mean we need to go get that orb. Let's go get our 3 smalls, and then tomorrow night we'll have our major. A blue? Nice. Blue, purple. Nice to see our orange streak finally broken a bit. Though there's still an orange there, unfortunately. But not bad. Can't complain about a blue and a purple out of 3. And currently we're just using the Steam Stone Shaker twice. Forest Guardian, Moon Rabbit. It kills very quickly. Oh, I have never put a cookie in a hot tea. I feel like that would taste weird. I have a decent amount of tea, but I would never dip a cookie in a tea. Unless it was like a really specific cookie. Like a really thin gingerbread cookie or something. Almost like a ginger snap or something. As far as like a normal cookie, I don't think I would ever put that in tea. And I don't drink coffee. Oh, so Steam is so ridiculously quick. That wasn't even a quick instance of it. And it still kills like pretty much instantly. Hello, DS. Welcome. Do they have specific tea dipping cookies? Like ginger snap's the only thing that I could really think of that I would actually do into a tea, I think. Unless there's some kind of honey cookie. Actually, that does sound pretty good. I don't think I've ever had a cookie made out of honey as one of the ingredients. It seems kind of weird. That seems like something that actually would be pretty good in a cookie. Does honey bake weirdly? Or something? Because it seems like something that would actually be pretty good in a cookie. Let's see. I'll take that down. We don't really get much value out of it, though. But it doesn't really matter because literally everything kills them. You need an out of keys option for the poll. True. Like yes, no, and yes, but I'm out of keys. Or no, but I'm out of keys, which then it would be yes otherwise. Please end your turn. I just need one yellow. Oh, I didn't get a red to dead. Oh, actually, that was our last battle. Where are all the Val Ravens? Did we even get one? Or did they escape on me like the other one this Thursday? I wasn't paying attention. Who knows? But anyways, let me go ahead and add a code. And then we'll mess with a bunch of token... Also, do I still have this set up? Then we'll mess with a bunch of token farming. That was still from this Monday. We haven't done a single PvP battle all week, other than for the Monday video. Because during the Monday video, we got this double cow in our way, and then we had to go to casual PvP. And since then, I haven't touched PvP. I normally don't most weeks. And especially on a Guild War week, because your 1.9k pretty much gets done automatically. Like, if we go check, even though we haven't touched PvP all week, we're technically already there. We're at 1,695. Also, yeah, you can still see how big the player base is. Gosh. We're at a super low rating. Or, like, a high, like, not 0, but still, like, low. And we're at, like, 46,161. If we were all the way at 600, that would probably be over 50, 60,000. But, gosh, this number's still high. Anyways, let's go do token farming. But before we do, let me go hand out the code. Which is buried over here. Which reminds me, I still need to go ask for more codes. I'm not really in a rush. I could literally ask the last day before I go, or even as I'm gone. And I'm pretty sure they would have codes by the time I get back. Since we're going to be gone for 10 days. Let me get you guys the code. If I can find the code section. Alright, here you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemswar.com for the game code section. Your invite code will be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy and paste random numbers and letters starting with BEP. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. There you guys go. Okay, let's go do some token grinding. So far, nothing too interesting for tokens this week. I think we got a single Anu, and that's it. Which isn't bad, but obviously want a little better than that. You drank the tea or coffee through the cookie like a straw. Don't they have straws like that? Or it's literally like made of like a cookie like thing. I've seen them before. They normally may contain nuts though, so I can't normally have them. But the straw is basically made out of a cookie. And then you drink through it. It's like a chocolate in the middle. And then you like drink through the thing. I think it's meant mostly for milk though. I guess it technically would work for coffee. I don't really feel like it would work for tea though. You just tied #1 on Invasion leaderboard on Xbox? Nice. Trying for that another power orb. Hopefully you get it. Are you tied within your guild or is it outside the guilds? Because you better be coordinated with the person you're tied with. Otherwise, you might be losing a power orb. Unless you get really lucky with the double major. Which that'd probably be the funniest thing. is if someone tries passing you right at the end, and then off the double orb that you still get a power. Because if you get a power off a double, you actually get better loot than first place. If you get a power plus a purple or a power plus a blue, or somehow double power, which I don't think anyone has ever done. But if you were to get any of those, it would actually be better than first place loot. It's very rare that it would happen though, because you'd have to land a 1% and then about a 20-something% between the actually a little bit higher than that between the purple and the blue. It'd be like a 36% between the power and everything. Somewhere's around there. But first you would have to hit the 1% and then hit the 36%. I have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. If anyone's losing any other questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. Otherwise, rest of the streams is going to be pretty chill. It's mostly just going to be grinding. Yeah, then that grinding. Yeah, I'll try to get some midday streams in next week since we're going to be leaving after. I think we'll try to get Puzzle Quest 3 in. I try getting Fall Guys in. Maybe one other game. And of course our Gems of War stream Thursday night will be our very last one for like 10 days. And I'll make sure to go over the faction during it. We won't be able to do a faction video, but at least the night before I can in depth go over the faction if nothing else. Everything that we know about it. Which also means I need to go catch Salty's stream this Monday because I'm pretty sure she's going over on her stream as well. With the dev build of the game. Which unfortunately we do not have access to. Even if we were in the beta, we don't have access to it. It's a completely different version. There's like 3 versions of the game. The dev build, the normal version, and then the Q&A version, or you know, the one that they use for beta testing. Will I be able to play the faction? I'm not sure. I'll have some time at the airport. And I believe my friend's still working that day. So there'll probably be a couple hours of downtime where I can get it done. I'll be at the airport while I'm waiting. But I think there'll be enough time. Because the faction takes like what? If we skip method the entire time and spent all the gems, pretty sure you can get it done in like 2 hours or 3 hours or something. If you just did skip method the whole time. It'll cost like 3,000 gems or so. But if we did skip method the entire time, it would get it done pretty quickly. Like start skipping all the way from 20, just going straight for the final room. Hopefully it's one of the ones where you could just go straight to final. Not sure if it is though. Let's see what the layout is. We already know what the layout is, kind of. We'll definitely know on Monday. But let's see. If I go to Kingdom, even though it's not a kingdom, that might be 3. If we start in the middle, it's 3. And based on the staircase, it looks like we start in the middle. It looks like 1 battle, 2 battles, 3 battles. Okay, this might be a 3 battle win. I sure hope it is. It'd make doing it a lot quicker. Because it looks like you come in through the staircase. You do a battle, or maybe 2, hopefully only 1. And then you go through the door, which leads to the boss room. And then you're out of there. Unless it's the other way around, in that you enter through here, go through the door, and then you have the boss in the middle. Actually, that probably makes more sense, doesn't it? And then you go deeper. Yeah, I can't tell how many battles that would be. I sure hope it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somehow. No. Though there is a chance there is 4 battles here. 1 on this side, 1 on that side, 1 right over here, and the boss. Which would be very unfortunate. Hopefully just 3 though. 1 right there, right there, right there, and then you're done. We'll find out. Obviously if it's only 3 battles, it would go a lot quicker with the rush method. Have I checked the troops? Have we? Are we going? No, I might as well go over them real quick. Just very briefly. We'll be going over very in-depth next Thursday, though. But we already know what they are, of course. It's these four. Not sure if I have looked at them yet. Wait, it is these four, right? Wait, why are we getting 2 different Kingdom troops on Monday? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, one of them's for the event, then. That still doesn't make much sense. What event is it for, then? That's kind of weird. But anyways. Let's bring up the faction troops. Oh, it's Rashka? Where's this place associated to? Was it Pride Lands? We were just looking at the screen that had it. Completely forget. Though it tells us on the thingy, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, that's not where I want that. So I'm not sure why it doesn't open properly in a new tab. If you were doing this on like a normal browser, it would. But it opens in a new window for whatever reason when you do it through Steam. So, the new faction. Start from the lowest. So, we got a Hellclaw Hunter. It is a rare Damon. Interesting. Rashka. It's a weird Damon troop. It deals magic plus 2 damage to an enemy, boosted by red and purple gems, and then conjures a Hellstorm. What on earth is a Hellstorm? If I had to guess, it's red-purple. However, it could also be skulls and purple or red. Actually, that'd be really interesting if we got a skull storm combined with something. We currently don't have any storm that's combined with another thingy. But yeah, I'm not sure what a Hellstorm does. If it was not skull-related, I'm pretty sure it's red-purple. However, I feel like that might include skulls. No, it's not a new hero gem. It's just some kind of double color that we aren't aware of yet. It's either red-purple or it's like red skull or purple skull or something. I'm pretty sure it's red-purple though. Especially given its ability is literally red-purple boost ratio. It would make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, it's the faction colors as well. And has fast and agile. Overall, pretty underwhelming. But it has a cool storm. Next one we have is the Hellclaw Mage. A Damon Rashka as well. Apparently they're all going to be Damon Rashkas probably. It creates 9 red and 9 purple. Oh yeah, it's definitely a red-purple storm. And then curses and burns the first enemy. Not that good. Pretty underwhelming. It does have Pyromania for double damage though. But when you can use triple damage, why bother with double? It's outside the faction. That's going to be pretty useless. So it might be used for first slot. Though it doesn't have anything for protection. Doesn't have agile or anything. Next one we have the Hellclaw Warrior. Damon Rashka. It gains magic plus 1 attack and life boosted by red and purple. Yeah, it's definitely red-purple storm. And then conjures a Hellstorm. So he's going to be your tank then. He has 25% Skull Reflect. He has double damage to burning. And that's pretty much it. And as far as the legend, it is again a Damon Rashka with 4 arms. And it's red-purple, which makes a lot of sense. And deals half its damage to magic plus 3 damage. To 4 random enemies. So basically that's kind of like a mini version of not Merilith, what's her name? I completely forget her name. Oh, I'm in a battle, I can't even check. What's her name? I know exactly what troop I'm thinking of. The one that randomly hits 6 enemies. That mythic. Why can I not remember her name? I know she's off meta, which is why I completely forget her. Let's see, if I go to Nagas. Pretty sure most of you know who I'm talking about. Where to go? I apparently passed it. It is so dead. There it is. No wonder why I forgot the name. Mambasera is the one I'm thinking of. No, not Mistralis. Though Mistralis is somewhat similar. This was the one I'm thinking of because it has a different range, damage range. It has 24 to 49, which is like half its magic plus 5, I think it is, or something like that. But yeah, it has a very similar effect to this. But this one does damage to 6 random enemies for 24. And this one does it to 4 random enemies, but it's boosted by red and purple at a 1-to-1. Honestly, that might almost be more damage than the mythic relative to mana cost. So overall, it's basically like a Mambasera. And the rest is spell reduction And his unique thing is curse and burn or random enemy when matching an extra turn. Is that good? Somewhat. The main gimmick this would have is if you're doing a triple damage burning hero class, but the opposing team has immune to burning, you can use the curse from the curse burn to bypass the burn. I mean the immunity. You know what I mean. But the curse would allow you to bypass the immunity of burn to burn it. So that's kind of interesting, because triple damage burning teams would benefit quite a bit. The faction would also benefit from it in the sense that you could double up on it, and you'd be able to double damage everything, because a curse burn would allow you to burn. So, yeah, overall, this actually looks pretty decent. It's basically like a mythic as a legend that you get from a faction. Because in most situations, I feel like it's going to be better than Mombasera. She doesn't really do anything too relevant. So it's basically a better version of Mombasera as a much easier to obtain troop, which is kind of funny. Very weird. So why does YouTube say we have degraded performance? Is your stream lagging at all? Sure hope it's not. It says it's not receiving enough data, which means my service provider is doing bad. Because we haven't seen that for a while. It generally does that whenever our service providers feel like not providing service. Oh, there it goes. It went away. Let's see. Good flame for down. Is it better now? Message went away. Maybe it was because I had so many tabs open in the thingy. I'm pretty sure all the tabs in the Steam browser made our connection go crazy. Obviously, I never use that Steam browser otherwise. But it works pretty good for on stream, since we can just bring something up and it's immediately on screen. Which is rather convenient if we actually want to show something. I could have taken that brown for double. Oh no, it would have been at the same time, which wouldn't have killed. Taking two skulls at the same time only kills one. Apparently the stream just didn't like us opening a bunch of tabs within a tab. Tabception. Hello, Bushka. Welcome. Yeah, that's everything coming out with the next faction. Also, the next faction is associated to the Kingdom of Pridelands. That makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't expect it to be anywhere else, though there are some that are associated very weirdly. Like the Naga one is based in some weird location that isn't Miss the Scales. Which doesn't make any sense. But luckily the Rashka one is based in the Rashka location. Which means we're getting a lot of additional Rashka for Pridelands then. Since all four of them are Rashka. But I don't think there's any other daemons in that location. So they're going to be the first four and only daemons. There's like a billion Rashkas in that location. It's pretty much the only location that really has them. With a few exceptions. I think Leonis Empire has a few. Apparently the cats. They have some kind of cat guard and something else, a few others. For the Rashkas. A wild folk faction for Mrs. Scales. Yeah, it didn't really make much sense at all. Some of them make a lot of sense, some of them don't, though. Like a bunch of constructs going to Hall of Guardians kind of makes sense. I mean, to White Helm. Those are kind of like the Guardian things. But other locations, it seems a bit weird when they do some of them. Because it doesn't seem to have much synergy. Like, for example, Stormheim, I believe, got almost 0 giants, or literally 0 giants. If it was any amount, I think it was only 1. It was like a double converter that wasn't even good. But yeah, they got a faction that had like 3 out of 4 that weren't giants. For the faction, for the kingdom that's basically the biggest giant kingdom. Yeah, they got like 1 useless giant. How many arcane dark trait stones we have? I can go check. A lot. Pretty sure it's over 2,000. We checked the other time when we checked Celestials the previous time. I can't remember how many it was though. Though I did remember we were about 100 away on Celestials, which is still true. We're 100 too short. I can go check. Because obviously we get a lot of them from doing this kingdom. Like a lot of them. Especially since it's all Explore 12. More than we're ever gonna need. Yeah, we almost have 3,000. Which I believe is my highest number of any arcane. I don't see any higher. Yep, 7 short of 3,000. Which means this weekend at some point we'll probably have 3,000. Oh, we're 99 short on Celestials now. That means we got a few within that time. We were just at like below 900. And now we only need 99 more. It was like 103 at the beginning of the stream. Until we get 200. But yeah, as far as Arcane Darks, we're 7 away from 3,000. A very unrealistic amount that will never be used. Unless they add some kind of trait stone sync. They say they were considering it at some point, but then they never did. And now they probably never will be. Trait stones are just one of the weirdest dead currencies because you get it from pretty much every battle you ever do. And almost everywhere within the game. Yeah, there's nothing to infinitely sync them. Because once you've traded every troop in the game, they are useless. There's nothing else to use them on. All these useless trait stones every battle. Keeps giving us more. You've got 7, nice. What is that, Celestials? Yeah, Celestials can be a little bit annoying to accumulate as you're progressing. You eventually get a surplus of them though, but it takes a while. Does take a while. Oh, so this has been a very dreary weekend. It's been downpouring almost all weekend. Luckily it hasn't for the last few hours. We had like a really bad thunderstorm, got a lot of rain. A very gloomy day. I mentioned that because I'm actually almost getting a little tired. This is one of those kind of days. Hello, Eco Ninstrum. Welcome. And thank you. If nothing else, now that the pandemic is wrapping up, I can start getting back to dating. No, dating is awful. I think I've completely given up after my last relationship. I have pretty much given up. At least for now, anyways. Until I really want to settle down. It just seems rather pointless. Especially with how awful things like Tinder and stuff are. Let's see. I'll take that over. I haven't had a relationship for like 3 years now? 4 years? But pretty much since we started this channel, actually. Like Like an actual serious relationship. Oh, what do we go for here? Take that over. A new reality stream Tacit wants a wife. No, not anytime soon. I am far away from that. What other games do I end up playing? Currently, the main games we play are Gems of War, Puzzle Quest 3. I might be getting back into Age of Calamity soon because I believe they have DLC launching later this month, and I'm pretty sure it's going to launch literally as I'm on my trip, which is going to be very annoying. But yeah, at the moment it's basically just Gems of War, Puzzle Quest 3, Fall Guys, and ever so occasionally Slay the Spire. It's a nice card game to revisit. It's a really solid game. And I believe that's it. And of course Animal Crossing I still check up on occasionally. Not as much recently though. Hey, another Arcane. We're definitely hitting 3,000 this weekend. 100%. I have not, Barbara. I don't tend to watch much of anything. Gosh, such bad tokens. Do I ever get tired of Gems of War? For the most part, no. It's a pretty solid daily system. If you just do that and a little bit extra grind, you don't really burn out on it. At least I don't. One of those games you pick up, play for a little bit, and then put back down. If I were to do really long power grinding, I'd probably get tired of it. I was playing a little bit at a time, it's pretty nice. It's a very unique, quick-paced gameplay. I'm not really aware of any games that really replicate it in such a way. It's nice for just a quick burst. Get in, get out. That's some pretty rewarding dailies. I'm pretty sure I'm just too cheap to ever get back into dating, though. I'm way too frugal of a person. I know in the past it's become problematic because I like almost never like spending money. Like anything I can do to mitigate expenses, I will generally do. And while I don't have a problem with that, other people can on occasion. Let's see over that down. Grab a, what do we even want here? I want to try for Skull for Sky. That did not happen. I'll try it again. That did not happen. We'll try a third time now. There's nowhere to try a third. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Get our pokety poke. Nothing. Oh, actually, we can't say Urania is not good. Oh, it's not as good as an Anu or Nisha. I mean, two we want to find. We don't even need VIP keys, though. Oh, what do we even grab here? Take the purple over for now. I need purple. I'll even take the lycanthropy for it. Please, purple. I just right, we're just gonna get a leprechaun. There we go. I need a leprechaun just to get my other mana accumulator just so we can go kill it. We have purple. I'll take that. But if anyone else has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Make sure to do so. Where's our mana? Let's take a red for now. We're doing really bad off of Sky today. Had a purple chance there, didn't get it, of course. As are pretty much all the Cascades today. I don't know, how were our Cascades in Guild Wars? I just can't remember. I don't recall getting anything too good in the Guild Wars today. Though we didn't really need it, mostly because it's kind of a loopy team. Oh, I got an Urania. Let's go for one more. Hopefully the traditional end with Anu chest. As is customary like 40% of the time. What's my favorite team for speedrunning pets? It's actually the same one that's used for the world record currently. It's just Phoenicia build. It's Withering Staff, Phoenicia, Leprechaun, Mirage Queen. It's the quickest pet build in the game. And it's also one of the few instances where the world record team is also the same one that you would use for grinding. But yeah, it's just a pretty standard Phoenicia with Withering Staff. I sometimes run it with some different weapon, like if we're trying to farm souls or something, with like Black Fury or something. If you're looking purely for speed, it's Withering Staff. It's one of the ones that you get from one of those factions. I can't remember which one. I think it's from Sea of Sorrows, I believe it's from. Which we had about 1 or 2 months ago. So somewhat recently if you picked it up. It'll be a while before it rotates again, though maybe not too long because it's now based on kingdoms. So Sea of Sorrows is associated to what, Merlantis, if I'm not mistaken? So next time we have a Merlantis event week, we will have Sea of Sorrows as the faction. So it might be around a bit quicker because of that. Otherwise it would have had to have rotated through every faction first. Whereas it could be a bit quicker now because of that. Yeah, it can be very annoying trying to get old faction weapons with how they rotate. It just takes forever. What's the team? It's, oh, it's the other troop. It's, Withering Staff, which is a hero weapon. Phoenicia, Leprechaun, and, Mirage Queen. And you run it with Sun Spear, so you have Perpetual Red Storm. Though if you need to level other hero classes, you can use any hero class with Red Storm. But if you already have every Red Storm hero class max, you would normally just do Sun Spear. But it's a way to passively get some free XP, because the pet battles give 2 XP each. But sometimes you keep forgetting how much class XP you get from places. But that is a location that gives 2 each time. And you get 16 total XP. And those initial battles are really quick. Especially with Phoenicia build. The Red Storm. Okay, final battle. Hopefully something juicy. We'll find out. Nope. Though that keeps with the theme of the rest of the ones we gotten. Also, why is so many things blinking? Gosh, that's blinking. This is blinking even though there's nothing there. And this useless thing is not blinking, but still being annoying with its exclamation points. But anyways, guys. Oh, also, the team I was referring to. I have it saved right over here. Phoenicia build. But this was the one I was referring to. I'm using a different weapon right now. Oh, that's not it. Never mind. Where's my Phoenicia? Yeah, this is the build I was referring to. I'm currently using Black Manacles instead of Withering Staff, though. But normally when you're doing it in pet battles, you do Withering Staff. But anyways, guys, I'll be heading out for now. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Tomorrow we'll be doing Blue Guild War Day, as well as finishing up Invasions, if it's not already. Hopefully get ourselves our Power Orb, and then probably just doing a bit of token farming. And of course, we'll be going over all the weekly spoilers. And yeah, we won't be around after Thursday. Thursday night will be our last stream till for 10 days. So we'll be streaming every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we always do, every single night up to Thursday. And then from Friday all the way until the 19th, or technically the 20th, when we'll be back, will be in when we continue it again. Also, I didn't mention the poll thing, but we actually got 75% on the poll. Interesting. So that means 3 out of 4 people went for the Mythic, regardless of if they got it or not. That's, I believe, about a 20% difference between the people that tried it but didn't get it. That's pretty high then. Because what does that come out to total then? If it was a 20% difference? Because it was 58% before, so that's like 30-something%? Like high 30s? Like almost 40% of people. Like 30-something% of people who tried for the Mythic didn't get the Mythic. So like at least a solid third is basically what that comes out to then. See, we got data. About 1/3 of people who tried for the Mythic did not get the Mythic, unfortunately. Or at least from our chat anyways. Approximately. We'd have to do the exact math later. I don't want to do it now, though. Catch you later, DS. Thanks for stopping by, as well as everyone else. You're on a journey to level 70 every class. Yeah, that takes forever. Good luck on that, though. Yeah, it's 28 hours to max every class, pretty much. Sometimes longer, depending on the method you do. Can definitely get pretty time-consuming. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Enjoy your weekends. We'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by, as always.